what's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to my ESO leveling guide. This is a video that I have wanted to make for quite a while now. A lot of you guys that watch my ESO videos say in the comments, you're like, hey, Chim, what's the best way, the fastest way, most efficient way, whatever, to level a new character in ESO? So today I'm going to be covering some tips and sort of strategies that I use when I level a new character, because as you can see right here, this is a new character I'm working on. We'll talk about him in a minute. But one thing you should know is, I would say right away, if you're just starting this game out for the very first time, no matter what you do, no matter how many videos you watch showing how to level up, this video in particular, whatever, it's gonna go slower for you the first time you play. Whereas for me, I've been playing this game for 2 years, and I know the game, you know, inside and out. I've got a bunch of different characters, and I know the game really well, so things just make more sense to me. I've done like almost all my characters on Ebonheart Pact, so like I know where all the quest people are. I've done all the quests multiple times, so things just kind of go faster than when you're starting the game out for the very first time. However, if you are starting the game out for the very first time, this video will contain some tips that will help you. That being said, as I'm dying, slow death over here. Let me introduce you guys to my new character. This is my character, the Flash. So I'm working on a build down the road that I want to go all speed, like foot speed. I want to make this character as fast as possible. There's some fun ways to do that. I won't talk about that in this video, but this is my new character, and he's a sorcerer. So I don't really have a sorcerer that I play. I've got 3 main characters: my Dragon Knight, which is my main character, my Nightblade healer, and my Templar DPS. So this should be a lot of fun. So guys, what I've done today, I've actually leveled him up to level 10 now, just within a couple hours. What I did to start off, this is my first tip for you guys: use training gear to level. Now, if you are starting a character for the very first time, this is going to be a bit hard, but on my main character, who's my crafter and everything, I went ahead and I crafted some blue level gear for myself here. So because I'm gonna do a stamina sork here, stamina build, I crafted some level 6 Hunding's Rage. It's a 6 trait set piece, but I put the training trait on all of my armor pieces. So I've got a 5-piece Hunding's Rage, and then I'm just running like a 3-piece Ashen Grip for more weapon damage. But I've got training on every single piece. Now, what does training do? Training increases your experience gain from kills by a certain percent. So if it's blue level, it's gonna be 9%. If it's green, it's gonna be lower. If it's purple, it's gonna be higher. If you're starting out the game, there's no way you're gonna even be able to make that legendary, nor would I recommend you to, because you're gonna out-level this gear super quick. Anyway, like I put this stuff on like 2 hours ago, and I'm already level 10 now, and it's level 6 armor. So I've already out-leveled it. However, I am getting across the board 9% more XP from kills. So that is huge. Training gear is a must. If you are just starting out the game, I would definitely recommend trying to join a guild and find someone within that guild that can craft you training gear. If you don't have the materials to give them to craft it, usually people will just like craft it for a little bit of gold. If it's low level stuff, it'll probably be pretty cheap. So that should help you get a little bit of a boost early on. So yeah, so that's really good. Another thing that I found out, actually, you will find pieces of armor that do drop training. So right when you get out of the tutorial, unless you skip it like I did, because I've done it before. If you've done it before, you actually get the option to skip it. If you've never done it before, you have to run through it. But like, you get this piece of medium armor had training on it. So this is something that I got just from starting out the game. So like, you will find things that you will find pieces of armor that are going to you know, give you that training trait. So that's that. Another thing I recommend for sure is knowing your build. Like, know what you want to do. So for me, I want to do a stamina sork. So stamina, you know, if you're gonna go stam build, you're gonna really want to use medium armor. Sometimes you can get away with heavy, but for the most part, by and large, you definitely want to use medium armor. So as I'm leveling, I made 5 pieces of medium. So my Hunding's Rage stuff is all medium armor. But then, because it's also important to level all your other skill lines in the game, I made a heavy armor helm and a light armor shoulder. Because you never know, later in the game, they might put out a patch, so stuff might change. You want to have, hopefully, you want to try and get all of your armors to 50. So medium's gonna be the most because I'm wearing the most pieces of that right now, and we're gonna hit 50 with that first. But over time, if I keep this up, wearing, you know, 5, 1, and 1, so 5 pieces of medium, 1 light, 1 heavy, we'll eventually get all of these to 50, which would be huge. There's some benefits to that later within the Undaunted passives, once you get your Undaunted skill line leveled up with this Undaunted Metal passive down here. But that's not important for new characters. Another really big tip that I can give you guys right straight away is as soon as you can, you want to start leveling your 3 major class skill lines. So for me as a sorcerer, I have Dark Magic, Daedric Summoning, and Storm Calling. The best way to do this is to equip skills in your skill bar down here from those class trees. So when I skipped the tutorial, so if you go through the tutorial, you get you'll come out with 3 skill points. I skipped it, I still came out with 3 skill points. I put all 3 of those skill points. I put the first one into here, Crystal Shards, first skill in my Dark Magic tree. I put the second one into this one, the first skill in my Daedric Summoning tree. And I put the third skill point into Mage's Fury, which is the first skill point in my Storm Calling tree. If you're playing a Nightblade, a Dragon Knight, a Templar, do the exact same thing and put those on your bar, because you're gonna wanna get every single one of these class trees leveled up to 50 by endgame, because there's a lot of passes in here that you're gonna wanna get. Even if you don't use all the skills in here, you know, if you're just starting out the game, I would recommend really looking hard at some of them and trying them out. For me, I know exactly what I want to use. So like, for instance, like I'm not honestly gonna get this passive. Like I don't need it. I'm not gonna be using pets. But for the most part, by and large, with all the other classes that I've played, you want to unlock every single passive in your class skill trees. Every single one. So like this one, for example, Dark Magic reduces the magic and stamina costs for all abilities by 3%. That's awesome, because I'm going to be using a lot of stamina abilities, so that's going to help me loads. The next thing you want to do, in terms of focusing your skill points, is leveling up your whichever weapon you're going to want to use. So, oh, I must have just unlocked this. But as you can see down here in my bar, I've got crit charge. So I'm going to be going two-handed and bow on this character. So once we get to level 15, we'll be able to weapon swap. We're only level 10 right now. But you're going to want to equip skills from that your weapon tree. That's going to help you level these faster. So it says, improve the skill by earning XP with two-handed abilities and a two-handed weapon equipped. And you can equip additional two-handed abilities to increase the skill's advancement. So if I wanted to just like power level two-handed, and let's say I had this to 50, or not even, like right now I could unlock all three of these, and I really wanted to get two-handed skill line, I just wanted to get it cranking, and I wanted to get up to 50 as fast as possible, I would unlock both of these and put them on my bar. Now that will contradict what I just told you guys about, you know, leveling up your class skill lines, but going from level 10 or level 0 to level 50, you're gonna have plenty of time, and there's plenty of XP to share around for you to level up all your skill lines and all of your skills, etc., etc. So it's very important to, at the beginning, sort of diversify. I've got like a two-handed on here. I've got some class skill lines. In a minute, I'm gonna unlock a different one that I'll show you guys. But that's sort of how I go about doing this. Passives in here, honestly, for your weapons, they're not super useful. They are. Like endgame, you totally need to have every single one of these, 100%. But early on, I really would focus a lot on making sure you're starting to get all your passives from your class tree, all your class trees. And from experience, I remember when I first leveled my first Dragon Knight, my main character, passives were like super boring to me. I just wanted to try out new skills. I wanted new things to use. I didn't have a specific build in mind, and that's fine. But over time, I realized that passives were absolutely essential in just helping me survive, or helping me do more damage, or helping me, you know, manage my resources better, or whatever. They are all attuned to your class specifically, and they're very, very important. So while on paper and while on your bar, you may not see new skills for a little while, definitely getting your passives is gonna be super helpful. Another thing when talking about passives is racial passives. Get these 100%. I just unlocked this, so I'm gonna get this. I'm going to Orc as well, because reduces sprint costs and increases sprint speed. So it's gonna help me go a little bit faster. That's just how this race is. But racial passives are absolutely huge. You won't unlock all of your racial passives until you're level 50. So like, I just unlocked this first one at level 10. There's 2 more I have to do in here, 2 more I have to do in here, and 3 more I have to do in here. This first one doesn't unlock until level 25. And the last one, 3 out of 3, won't unlock until level 50. So, you know, your racial skills are gonna take a little bit, but they're very, very important. If you're crafting, I would definitely start deconstructing items. If you're not gonna be crafting on your character, then you can just sell those items to vendors and stuff like that. Now, another tip that I like to use when leveling is speed. Speed is very important. The faster you can get between quests, the faster you can get between mobs, the faster you can complete stuff, which is fantastic. I just wreck stuff right now, even in this gear, man. It's awesome. Oh, that's also because I'm rocking my champion points. I've got like 380 champion points put in here on a level 10 character, so I'm pretty OP right now, which is amazing. Speed is super important. So I actually unlocked a skill that I'm going to be using like just on the regular with this character. It's called Hurricane, and it's a morph of whatever this one was here, I forget. I'm literally brand new to Sork, so I don't even know. But I morphed it into Hurricane, which is gonna give me Minor Expedition, which is gonna increase my movement speed by 10%. I was lucky enough that I have enough champion points that I actually also dumped a bunch of points in here and have Wind Running, so that increased my movement speed by 2%. And what I'm gonna do in a minute here, now that I've gotten to level 10, and the reason I wanted to do this video at level 10, was I actually wanted to go into Cyrodiil. So I'm gonna go into Cyrodiil and unlock the Alliance War skill line, and I'm gonna show you guys a skill that I think will really help a lot of you in terms of leveling. So I'm gonna go in there and do that, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so welcome to Cyrodiil, home of PvP and hopefully Ebonheart Pact domination. How are we even doing this campaign? I never come, oh, we're doing all right. So I'm actually in this campaign. There's a campaign for players under level 50. It's called Blackwater Blade. Also, the moment you hit level 10, you will get an email, in-game mail, from the system that says, Cyrodiil awaits! The Flash, your achievement in Tamriel your achievements in Tamriel have been noted. We need warriors of your caliber on the battlefields of Cyrodiil. Be warned, however, veterans of the Alliance Wars are far more dangerous foes than you've ever faced before. That's very true. So right when you get in here, you're gonna want to talk to this lady. I'm ready. I don't need training. Maybe I do. I don't know. I played a lot of PvP. So the minute you get into PvP, you're gonna get a new skill line in your skill tree called Alliance War. Go to Alliance War and go to Assault. Crap, I can't unlock this. However, I'm gonna do a little bit of PvP. And what you wanna get is this skill here called Rapid Maneuver. So we only need 700 Alliance points, which is like 1v1 kill, honestly. And we can unlock, we'll get to rank 2 and we'll be able to unlock Rapid Maneuver. So let me see if I can find some PvP real fast. Alright, good. Found some people. Let's crit rush! Come on. I need these other guys to actually kill this guy for me. Probably because I'm probably not gonna be able to. What are you using this? I can't do hardly any damage right now. I've got like such little skills, a pretty bad build. Okay, we're gonna kill this guy. Bro, if you die to me, level 10, oh boy, I might die. Oh, I dodge rolled the wrong way. Oh no. Pop a potion. I gotta get out of here. Kill him. The guy up there. Oh, he's gonna die. Did he die? Oh, he landed in the water, that jerk. He was gonna die. He was gonna die. Oh yes, heal me with vigor, please. Heal me with vigor. Come on, let's go get this guy over here. He's gonna come up this way. Dude, this is crazy. Like, non-vet PvP is so different. Here he is, he's over here. He's down here. Destro. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy. Oh boy. I'm trying to use like magic, stamina, all these things. Get him! Get him, familiar! Oh boy. Oh dude, if this guy dies, oh, we're in trouble now. Yep, we're in trouble, we're in trouble, we're in trouble, we're totally gonna die here. No, I've got no healing on this character at all, and we're dead. Sweet! That's what you get when you're level 10, and I don't have cool skills. Yo, legit! Oh my gosh, you don't have to kill anybody. You just gotta complete the little intro quest. No way. Freaking cool! Alright, sweet. So, yeah, I honestly didn't know that. I haven't PvP'd a new character, brought a new character into PvP for a long time. All you gotta do is there's a quest that begins like down here. There's a lady like right here, and she tells you to come up here to the North Morrowind Gate. You ride your little horse or walk or whatever down here, talk to this dude, and you get 750 alliance points, and that will give you rank 2 of the assault tree and support, and then you can unlock rapid maneuver. Unlock rapid maneuver. Why? Because it's awesome. And with major and minor expedition, I am even closer to being the Flash now. So what does this do? Why do I like this skill? Well, rapid maneuver just is level 1. For 27 seconds is going to give you major expedition and major gallop. That's going to increase your movement speed and your mounted speed by 30%. So why is this important? Well, when you first start out the game, your horse is going to be stupid slow. It's really slow. Let me show you. It is just ridiculously slow. It's super annoying. Look how slow this is. Alright? I've only put 1 point into it so far, and I always do speed first. Okay? I always level up my speed to 60, and then I level up my what's it called? Carry capacity to 60, and then I do my stamina to 60. The only max horse I have is on my main character. So once per day, you can upgrade your horse at any stable. Okay, so stables are gonna look like this. If you're in Davin's Watch for Ebonheart Pact, the stable is right here. Come to the Way Shrine, you ride over here. Stable is there. Once a day, you pay 250 gold to upgrade your horse. If you're really rich and you like spending money in this game, you can. You don't have to, but you can go to the Crown Store, riding lessons, and for 1,000 crowns, you can buy 10 riding lessons for any one of these categories. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend it because save your crowns for other things. Personally, like within 10 days, you'd have this amount of speed. So I wouldn't recommend it. But in terms of the Crown Store, one thing I also did want to mention, because this is an option, is if you do want to level faster, you can buy experience scrolls. So you can buy one single experience scroll for 300 crowns, or you can buy a pack of 5 for 1,000 crowns. This Pledge of Mara is also useful as well. If you have a friend that you're going to be leveling characters with, I definitely recommend doing this. For 1,000 crowns, you basically sort of like you have a marriage ceremony with your friend. There are shrines. There's a shrine in, let's see. There's a shrine in Davin's Watch that's like right here. It's the Rededication Shrine. It's a shrine to Mara. You stand near there and you perform the ritual that you get from this pledge here, and you basically get a ring from it. Now, what you do is you put that ring on in your ring slot, one of your ring slots, and anytime then you invite your friend to a group. Anytime you're grouped with your friend, and you're both wearing your rings of Mara, you guys are gonna get 10% extra experience for completing quests, for killing mobs, etc., etc. Another thing, because I'm a subscriber to this game as well, with ESO Plus, if you subscribe for ESO Plus, you get 10% increase in gained experience, as well as inspiration, trait research, and gold. So this helps me level up faster as well. I'm gonna head back to Tamriel real fast and talk about a couple other things. So hold on. All right, so we're back in Stone Falls. Now, I wanted to talk about a little bit more about rapid maneuvers. So this is really crucial because, like I said, at the beginning of the game, your horse is gonna be stupid slow. We now just made it 30% faster by applying rapid maneuvers, which is awesome. So now we can get around a little bit quicker, which is going to cut down on the time it's going to take for us to go between point A and point B, right? So I gotta run up here for a quest. You know, it's gonna take me 30% less time now with this skill to get up there. I know it sounds super mathy, but it's true, and it helps. It just flat out helps. So I would definitely recommend getting that skill line. It's super easy to get. You just complete that quest in Cyrodiil like I just showed you guys. Questing. questing is, it's for some people and it's not for others. I personally kind of like it. Questing is, even though I've done these quests multiple times, I kind of like doing them. You get a decent chunk of XP. There are other ways to level, and that is by grinding. You can grind mobs, you go in a pack. I recommend grouping with one other person and just pulling large packs of mobs and using AoE abilities to kill them. You'll get XP that way. This isn't a video on, you know, grind spots or anything like that, but I definitely would recommend you looking, if you want to do that, do it that way. You know, you can look up videos and guides online to help you guys with that. Because personally, that's not how I like to level. The way I level is usually through questing, but you know, it is what it is. So skill points. Skill points are very important because I mentioned earlier you're going to need a lot of different things. We're going to be allocating a lot of skill points as we play, and you're going to need a lot for different things. Armor skill lines. You know, you're going to need stuff for Fighters Guild. You're going to need stuff for Undaunted. You're going to need stuff if you want to play PvP in your Alliance War, like your passives down here. You're for sure going to need your racial passives. If you want to craft, you need all this stuff. So there's a lot of skill points that are going to get allocated. I have an add-on that allows me to see where all the Skyshards are located. 3 Skyshards gives you a skill point. So, they must have changed this because it used to say like Skyshards like 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, or 3, or you know, and then when you get 3, you get a skill point. But basically, when you go around the map, there are things called Skyshards. Let me see if I can actually go find one for you guys, and I'll show you guys what they look like. But like I said, 3 Skyshards gives you a skill point. There are Skyshard locations in every region of the game, every zone, and there's a ton in Cyrodiil as well. So, sorry the map is really cluttered here, but you can see all these Skyshards are all over here. Now some of them are located within these caves called delves, and delves, they usually contain like a little mini quest starter inside them. There's a Skyshard in there, and there's a little mini boss. You can get soul gems in there. They're really useful. There's actually one right here, the Ember Flint Mine. Now my add-on allows me to see there's a Skyshard in there, but typically the logo looks like this. It's a torch, a lit torch. So look for those on your map. Definitely complete all of those. Get the Skyshards inside, kill the boss. You'll get some XP that way as well. Now coming up on a Skyshard over here. Oh, this guy's gonna... Really? Dead. Yeah, let's kill this guy too. These guys over here are a little bit more beefy. I was usually just one-shotting people with crit rush earlier. Not quite as fast now. That's okay. My gear, I've out-leveled my gear at this point. If I was wearing level 10 gear, I'd be doing probably one-shotting them again because it was really good. Alright, what's in this backpack? I'm just curious. Nothing good. Alright, so up here you can see this little like beam of light. This beam of light is a Skyshard. Get up there! Get up there! Really? I can't get through here? Do I have to go around? That's fine. Alright. You guys, you know what? I'm just gonna have to kill everybody. It's okay. It's cool. Alright. So this is a Skyshard. Go ahead and use it. And when it's done doing its thing, there you go. Skyshard piece is 2 out of 3. So when I get the next one, I'm gonna get a skill point. In terms of other skill points you can get, these are very useful. They are called public dungeons. There's one in every region, and you get a cool little memento from them if you complete the quest inside. A memento is basically just something that you can use, you know, outside of the game. These are all mementos that I've gotten from my other characters, but it carries over to, you know, it's account wide. So, but you get these fun little mementos from them, but they're also super useful because inside each of these public dungeons, there's a Skyshard, and there's a special boss inside that's like a group event. And if you kill that boss, there's always like 6 bosses in these things anyway. But if you find the one that's the public, or that's the group event, you're gonna get a skill point for that. Also, in each zone, there are, I believe, the main quest line through each zone is going, if you complete the whole quest line for the zone, is going to give you 3 skill points. And then you're also going to want to do the main quest, and the main quest starts at the Harborage. You really can't miss it. That's stuff that you get from the Prophet, and every time you complete a quest from the Prophet, you're going to get a skill point, and you get those quests every 5 levels. So you're gonna get one at level 5, then when you hit level 10, like I just did, you're gonna get the next one. It says go to the hard bridge. If I go to the hard bridge, I gotta target the prophet, do some stuff. He's gonna take me somewhere, we come back, I get a skill point, and so on and so forth. And that ends with you killing Mo Leg Ball at the end. I mean, is that really a spoiler? Like, I think we all kind of know that at this point. If you're new to the game, I'm sorry, but it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's fun. So that's pretty much like the skill point breakdown. You can also get skill points from increasing your rank in the, no, I'm sorry. If you press L, you have an Alliance War rank. So as I gain more Alliance points, like if I hit rank 2, I'll get a skill point. Every time you level up in the Alliance War, you're gonna get a skill point. So those are some ways to get skill points. And then all the DLC has skill points as well. So like Hugh's Bane, which is Thieves Guild, there's Skyshards and skill points within this region. Gold Coast, which is Dark Brotherhood, same there. Rothgar, which is the Orsinium update, you know, has Skyshards and skill points in there as well. So super, super useful. Those are my tips for leveling up. I hope that you guys found them useful. I gotta keep leveling and grinding my main character so I can get to 501 champion points. Champion points is something I don't want to talk about in this video because that's something separate. But I hope that these tips help you guys, and I hope that they allow you to maybe level up your character a little bit faster. Like I said at the beginning of the game, take your time, learn your skills, learn your class, figure out what you're doing, but utilize some of these skills, you know, in the background. Utilize some of these tips that I've given you, and hopefully you too should be able to level up a little bit faster than you would if you were just doing this on your own. Last thing I want to mention is it does feel slow. At the beginning of the game, leveling does feel slow. I remember for me when I first started playing, about level 30, things really started to come together. My character, my build, all the things that I started realizing I could do kind of came together. So don't lose faith at the beginning if you're like, man, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not seeing anything. Like, I can tell you right now, because I know the game, I'm already actually having a blast at level 10. I've already gotten a bunch of skills that I want to test out. You know, I want to make a speed build here. So I'm already like mixing major and minor expedition right now, so we got a lot of speed going on, which is really fun, and I'm happy about that. So like there are ways to have a lot of fun in this game even early on, and like I said, if you're playing with a friend, make sure you do the Rings of Mara and all that stuff, and just grouping with a friend and leveling, that way will net you more experience as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.